This is the CNN live update tracker of Bo Biden dropping out the race, and they say, oh, what you need to know, Kamala Harris raised almost $50 million in grassroots donations, which I highly doubt, but whatever. The media is going to do what they're going to do.
People will do what they do.
Right, we do remember in 2019, 2020, when Kamala Harris didn't even make it through the Iowa caucus and called Bo Biden a racist, but now she's the best woman for the job. Absolutely despicable. But either way, my name's Eric. This channel is called Report and Opine. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm absolutely begging you.
I'm begging you, please. Come on, please.
It would help me a lot, and it would cost you nothing. But if you wanted to help me even more and spend some money, you would buy my book, New York City 2020, Gotham Unglued, on Amazon.com. That link will be in the description. So, of course, as we all know by now, Bo Biden is out of the race. And we saw it coming for weeks. In fact, I was recording a different video when it happened live, and I threw 2 seconds of me talking about Bo Biden dropping out the race in another video. But this, while I'm not going to read through this stupid CNN article, I have a couple questions about this entire thing. So, first of all, who could have seen this coming, right? I mean, no way. It's not like you guys have been trying to get rid of him for months now, even though the entire world could see that he wasn't fit for the job for years now. But I didn't think he had a chance in 2020, and he really didn't. There was a Black Swan event that allowed them to install Bo Biden as a puppet, and then he became the most popular president ever. But now he's not really that popular. So what happened? The entire media landscape worked for him until they got the memo that, it was time to turn on him, and on a dime, they basically disowned him and pretended they had no idea. Oh my word, we can't believe Joe Biden is in cognitive decline, which of course is the least of his problems considering all the things he's done. And how did we really get here? I mean, it was brutally obvious for anybody who wasn't brutally brainwashed. I mean, the Washington Compost wanted Donald Trump impeached literally the day he took office for nothing. He hadn't done anything, and they were like, no, we got to get him out of here. And even before that, or I don't know, it was a whole mess, but there was P-tapes and there was grab him by the pussy, obviously the racism stuff, all meant to keep him from becoming president, which is very strange because for several years, he was a TV star and everybody loved him, and it was one of the top rated shows. There's a 5-minute compilation of rappers dating all the way back to the 80s praising Donald Trump.
Ice, I did a concert in the White House, and after that, me and Donald Trump hung out.
I gotta say what's up to Digital Underground and Humpty Hump, cause he making more than Donald Trump.
Beat was going off like Donald Trump gets checks.
I got spunk, I'm well known like Donald Trump.
Pick me up and lick me up just to get a bump. Forget Black Caesar, brothers call me Black Trump.
Put my cash in my pockets, the Donald Trump.
Soon to be paid like Donald Trump.
But yo, guess who's the Black Trump?
You can boom so I can jump to the sounds I pump, but I ain't quitting till I'm shitting on Donald Trump.
Got a business mind, so if I lose the funk, I'll still be in the house getting paid like Trump.
New Trump, brand new funk. Keep a pocket full of California skunk.
The 95 shit gon' always bump. The 96 we gon' flip the script and break them off some new Trump.
Got the room stuck. I smoke and make dope like Trump.
I ain't talking about no bullshit ass flipping Z's. I'm talking Trump type access. They coming off a gang of keys.
Trump chain.
Nah, Trump chain.
Which I guess has kind of come full circle. You liked him, then you hated him, and now you like him again. And now there are literally people who were calling him Nazi. He's a Nazi. That's still happening. AOC is still doing it.
Donald Trump is also very old and a racist and a neo-Nazi. But anyways.
Anyway.
Remember in 2015 or 2016 when it was Punch a Nazi, right? We know how that turned out. Then there was kids in cages, family separation, of course, even more racism, tax returns. It just never stopped. They tried literally everything to get rid of this guy. They lobbed all of these cases, these bogus cases at him, which we don't even talk about anymore, right? In Georgia, there was a mugshot. That was the talk of the town. That was the biggest thing. Then the hush money trial and E. Jean Carroll, all of that stuff. 2 impeachments. I mean, the lawfare was never ending. Literal bullets, and none of it worked. So, wow. Could you imagine? Beau Biden drops out. The most popular president, 80 million votes, 81 million votes, and then he drops out. I mean, come on, bro. Weeks after a terrible debate performance.
Will make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. Excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare,
which shouldn't have been surprising to anyone, but after that terrible debate performance, somebody took a shot at Donald Trump. Now, of course, I would never allude to the idea that there was some sort of weird, sinister plot to take Donald Trump out. I would never do that. I'm sure it was just a lone wolf acting on his own that has nothing to do with the party, even though there are several unanswered questions for the Secret Service and the Department of Homeland Security, which of course is spearheaded by Alejandro Mayorkas, who has let millions of illegals into the country. But all that aside, they had nothing to do with it, I'm sure. It was just a lone wolf. So after a terrible debate performance, after an assassination attempt, then, can you imagine? Biden has Rona. Then he drops out of the race as his entire party had been demanding. Of course, they ignore the Democrat voters, but who cares? They're all dumb as rocks anyways. So this is just completely wild. Biden waited until the last resort failed to say, okay, I'm out of the race. And for the record, it wasn't tough to see after everything they threw at him didn't work, what was left. We all knew it was coming, right? People are praising Tucker Carlson as this sort of all-knowing Nostradamus, but it's like, dude, if anybody's paying attention, you could see exactly what they were going to do. So now, Beau Biden is out. He has endorsed Kamala Hills Up Harris, which doesn't necessarily make her the nominee. And they're both just so awful. People can see it, and I've said before, Beau Biden should be very happy that his dementia and his old age is the talking point, and not his years of corruption or coke in the White House or showers with his daughter or the influence peddling of his son, right? None of that is even talked about anymore because for years we were told that was basically Russian disinformation. And then you have Kamala, who used to date Montel Williams, and of course, Willie Brown's ex-girlfriend, who literally knows nothing about politics except for who to sleep with in order to get involved. But over the years, she has proven that she was terrible and criminal as California Attorney General, and that's putting it nicely. But you can't expect any less from Kamala, I mean, as top cop in San Francisco, which could also deserve its own video. But these are the people, these are the criminal politicians that breed criminal residents. And after just a quick memory jog of some of the terrible things these people have done, it is no surprise that the entire house of cards is collapsing. And in a sane, rational world, it never would have gotten this far. I mean, again, I didn't think he even had a chance in 2020, which he didn't, but they somehow installed him. But either way, we're not living in a sane, rational world. And my fear is that these political thugs will now pretend that they're still the savior of everything and everyone. So they will say, oh, look, we replaced Biden. Aren't you happy with us? This new person is so strong and so amazing that everybody loves him. And or her, or they, them, sie, zim, zer, and that's how they're going to win. When in reality, you guys replacing the nominee only 3 or 4 months away from the election should really only make you look weak and unorganized, which of course you are, but you're going to spin that, you're going to flip that on its head somehow and say, oh, well, this is about saving the down ballot Democrats, which I guess is true. I don't know how these people are still on board with this. It's all absolutely ridiculous. But now, I said all that to say that these people are now going to claim, my word, oh, look at that. It's been very tumultuous, but we did such a good thing. Look how popular this new puppet is. This person is going to get 100 million billion trillion votes this time. We win. You should go live in the pod and eat the bugs and castrate your kids.